the line between trash and treasure is simply a matter of perspective. What if the most overlooked items in our daily lives are actually the seeds of our most beautiful garden creations? That is the question we explore here at Suhar Aesthetic Studio, a space dedicated to reimagining the discarded and giving forgotten materials a new story to tell. This curated gallery is filled with diverse inspiration, showcasing how to give everyday disposables a vibrant new purpose. From whimsical accents that add personality to functional pieces that blend beauty with utility, every idea is rooted in the joy of sustainable creativity. I'm always so curious to hear your thoughts. What project resonated with you? Has this sparked an idea for something you've been wanting to upcycle in your own home? Let's inspire each other in the comments. Your time and engagement here are deeply appreciated. This channel is a small seed that I am nurturing with this incredible community. Every view helps it grow stronger. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for celebrating this creative journey with me. 1. Stained glass from plastic bottles. Create a stunning stained glass effect in your garden by transforming recycled plastic bottles into a luminous wall of color. This simple yet incredibly effective project harnesses sunlight to bring a jewel-toned glow to your flower beds. The project begins with collecting a large number of clear plastic bottles. After a thorough cleaning and label removal, each bottle is filled with water. The magic comes from adding a few drops of food coloring to the water in each bottle, creating a beautiful array of soft, translucent pastel shades like pink, lilac, and yellow. A simple wooden rack, which can be built from reclaimed wood, provides the perfect framework to display the collection. The bottles are then arranged on the shelves, creating a beautiful mosaic of color. Placed in a sunny spot where the light can shine through them from behind, the bottles glow with a brilliant, liquid light. This upcycled art installation is a fantastic way to create a colorful screen or backdrop in the garden, proving that the most basic recycled materials can be used to create something truly magical and vibrant. 2. Stacked bottles, blooming tower. Create a striking vertical garden with a soft pastel palette by ingeniously stacking and upcycling large plastic bottles. This project transforms bulky waste into a space-saving and visually appealing tower of blooms and greenery. The project begins with collecting several large, sturdy plastic bottles of the same size. The bottom is cleanly cut off each bottle to create open-ended containers. Each bottle is then painted in a different, harmonious pastel color, such as peach, mint, lavender, and white, creating a visually pleasing gradient when stacked. To facilitate drainage and root growth between levels, small holes can be drilled in the upper portion of each bottle. The painted bottles are then stacked one on top of the other, creating a tall, stable tower. Each bottle is filled with potting soil and planted with a variety of succulents and trailing plants. The cascading greenery softens the lines of the plastic and adds a natural, organic feel to the upcycled structure. Placed on a gravel patio, this blooming tower becomes a unique and sustainable focal point, proving how plastic waste can be transformed into a beautiful vertical garden feature. 3. Bottle cap butterfly path. Create a whimsical and eco-friendly garden path by transforming thousands of recycled plastic bottle caps into colorful butterfly stepping stones. This intricate project is a delightful way to reuse plastic waste and add a touch of playful artistry to your garden. The project begins by collecting and sorting plastic bottle caps by color. Butterfly-shaped molds are then created, which can be done using wooden forms or even repurposed shallow containers. A base layer of concrete or a similar durable material is poured into each mold. While the base is still wet, the sorted bottle caps are meticulously pressed into the surface, arranged by color to create the intricate patterns of butterfly wings. The bodies of the butterflies can be formed using longer, darker caps or painted details. Once the concrete has set and dried, the colorful butterfly stepping stones are ready to be placed along a garden path. Nestled amongst blooming flowers and greenery, this upcycled pathway becomes a vibrant and unique feature, guiding visitors through the garden with a whimsical charm while making a positive impact on the environment. For Teapot turned tiny home. Create an enchanting centerpiece for your fairy garden by transforming a large, round plastic bottle into a whimsical teapot house. This project repurposes a common container into a charming miniature dwelling perfect for tiny garden inhabitants. The project begins with a thoroughly cleaned, spherical plastic bottle. To create the teapot shape, a curved spout is crafted from another piece of sturdy plastic, possibly from the handle of a plastic jug, and securely attached to the side of the bottle. A lid is fashioned for the top opening, and a small, decorative knob is added. The entire teapot is then painted in soft pastel shades like lavender and light blue. Details like a round door with a cross window, circular side windows, and a chimney can be painted or created using craft foam or other recycled plastic pieces. A roof can be simulated with overlapping pieces of painted plastic to resemble tiles. Climbing painted vines and small painted flowers add to the cottagecore charm. Placed on a bed of moss and surrounded by miniature mushrooms, this upcycled bottle becomes a magical home, sparking imagination and adding a touch of fairy tale whimsy to any garden space. 5. A vertical bottle herb garden. Create a productive and colorful vertical garden perfect for small spaces by transforming recycled plastic bottles into a stacked herb and flower planter. This project is a brilliant, space-saving way to grow your own fresh herbs. The construction is simple and efficient. Begin by collecting large 2-liter plastic bottles. Each bottle is laid on its side, and a rectangular opening is cut out of the top to create a trough for planting. Be sure to poke a few small drainage holes in the bottom side. The bottles are then painted in an array of soft pastel colors. Once dry, they are mounted horizontally in neat columns onto a simple wooden support frame, and simple labels are added to identify each plant. Each bottle is then filled with soil and planted with a variety of fresh herbs like parsley and basil, with some colorful pansies mixed in for extra cheer. The result is a highly organized and attractive living wall that provides easy access to fresh seasonings for your kitchen. A testament to how plastic waste can be repurposed into something both beautiful and bountiful. 6. Bottles catch the evening light. Create a magical and colorful ambience in your garden as twilight descends by transforming empty glass bottles into enchanting hanging lanterns. This simple yet elegant project gives discarded bottles a beautiful second life, illuminating your outdoor space with a soft, jewel-toned glow. The transformation begins with collecting glass bottles in various shapes and colors, though clear bottles can also be painted with translucent glass paint for a custom palette. After cleaning, each bottle is carefully prepared to hold a light source. This can be done by drilling a small drainage hole in the bottom if using real candles, or simply by inserting battery-operated LED tea lights or fairy lights. The bottles are then hung at varying heights from tree branches or a pergola using sturdy wire or twine wrapped around their necks. As the evening light fades and the candles or LEDs are switched on, the colorful glass casts a warm and inviting glow, creating a whimsical and festive atmosphere. This collection of upcycled bottle lanterns transforms any garden into a magical retreat, perfect for relaxing evenings outdoors. 7. A recycled garden welcome sign. Create a beautiful and personalized welcome to your garden with a large, decorative sign crafted from an array of recycled materials. This mixed-media project combines wood, plastic, and old frames into one charming feature. The sign's backboard is constructed from reclaimed wooden planks, painted in alternating pastel stripes for a soft, shabby chic look. The welcoming message is then painted in the center. To add a floral element, plastic bottles are cut in half, painted in coordinating colors, and mounted on the board to serve as unique, lightweight vases for fresh flowers. For added texture and vintage charm, a collection of small, empty picture frames are salvaged, painted, and arranged artfully on the sign, creating interesting focal points. Filled with a cheerful mix of wildflowers and daisies, the recycled bottle vases bring the sign to life. Placed at the entrance to a flower-filled garden, this upcycled creation offers a heartwarming welcome to all who enter. It's a wonderful testament to how different types of waste can be beautifully combined to create a truly one-of-a-kind piece of art. 8. From shards to stylish planters. Give your plain garden pots a stunning and artistic makeover by decorating them with colorful mosaics made from recycled materials. This timeless craft turns broken china and old tiles into beautiful, durable art for your patio or garden. The process begins by collecting your materials: old terracotta pots and a selection of broken ceramic tiles or colorful dishes. The ceramic pieces are safely broken into small, irregular fragments. Using a strong, waterproof adhesive, the broken shards are glued onto the surface of the pot, leaving small gaps between them. To create a modern color-blocked look, use just 2 complementary pastel shades for each pot, such as lilac and white or coral and cream. Once the adhesive is dry, the gaps are filled with grout, which is then wiped from the surface of the tiles. The result is a collection of unique, textured planters that are full of color and personality, filled with coordinating flowers like geraniums, daisies, and lavender. These upcycled pots become a sophisticated focal point, saving broken dishes from the landfill and turning them into lasting garden treasures. 9. A bottle becomes a bird feeder. Invite feathered friends into your garden with a beautiful and functional bird feeder, cleverly crafted from a recycled glass bottle. This sustainable project is a wonderful way to care for local wildlife while adding a touch of elegance to your yard. The project begins with a clean, empty wine or decorative glass bottle. For an artistic touch, the outside of the bottle can be adorned with a delicate, painted floral pattern using weatherproof paint. To assemble the gravity feeder, the bottle is filled with birdseed and then quickly inverted so its opening sits just above a shallow dish or saucer. The dish, which can be a repurposed planter base, acts as the feeding tray. As birds consume the seed, more flows down from the bottle to replenish it. The whole assembly can be placed on a simple wooden stand and hung from a tree branch for extra stability. Placed amongst vibrant flowers, this upcycled bottle feeder becomes a hub of activity. It not only provides a reliable food source for small birds, but also serves as a charming decorative feature. A perfect example of how recycling can be both beautiful and beneficial to nature. 10. A rainbow wall of bottles. Make a bold and colorful statement in your garden by creating a massive art screen from hundreds of recycled plastic bottles. This ambitious project transforms a huge amount of plastic waste into a stunning, functional piece of modern art. The project starts with the large-scale collection of similar-sized plastic bottles. Each bottle is thoroughly cleaned and then painted with a solid coat of durable, outdoor paint. A wide palette of colors is used to create a beautiful gradient effect when the screen is assembled. Holes are drilled through the bottom and top of each bottle. They are then threaded in long, neat columns onto sturdy vertical wires. These completed strands of bottles are hung from a horizontal support frame to create the screen. The bottles are arranged by color, creating a flowing rainbow spectrum that moves from purples and pinks to reds. An opening can be left in the center to create a dramatic entryway or to frame a view of a garden bench. This upcycled wall is a powerful testament to the impact of creative recycling, turning disposable items into a durable and spectacular garden feature. 11. A bench built from bottles. Create a vibrant and surprisingly sturdy piece of garden furniture by building a functional bench almost entirely from recycled plastic bottles. This remarkable project transforms a huge collection of plastic waste into a colorful place to sit and enjoy your garden. The construction requires a large number of uniform-sized plastic bottles. To create a solid structure, the bottles are tightly packed and securely bound together to form the bench's legs, seat, and backrest. The real personality comes from the paint. Using durable outdoor paint, the bottles are decorated in bright, horizontal rainbow stripes of purple, blue, green, yellow, and pink. This transforms the collection of individual bottles into a single, cheerful, and cohesive piece of furniture. Placed on the lawn under a shady tree, the finished bench is not only a functional seat, but also a fantastic piece of eco-art. It serves as a powerful conversation starter about the potential of recycling. This project is a testament to how, with creativity and effort, plastic waste can be engineered into something both incredibly useful and beautiful for any outdoor space. 12. Bottle bottom rainbow wall. Create a vibrant and eye-catching backdrop for your garden by constructing a large-scale mosaic wall entirely from the bottoms of recycled plastic bottles. This project transforms a significant amount of plastic waste into a stunning and colorful artistic feature. The project begins by collecting and cleaning numerous plastic bottles. The bottom of each bottle is carefully cut off, creating individual cup-like pieces. These bottle bottoms are then painted in a wide spectrum of bright, solid colors. Once dry, they are ready to be arranged. A large, flat surface, such as a wooden board or an existing wall, serves as the base. The painted bottle bottoms are then glued onto the surface, arranged meticulously by color to create a flowing horizontal rainbow gradient. The sheer number of bottle bottoms creates a textured, almost scale-like effect. Planted in front of this colorful wall, a diverse mix of flowers in contrasting colors will truly make the recycled art pop. This ambitious upcycling project is a fantastic way to make a bold artistic statement while addressing plastic waste in a visually stunning and impactful way. 13. Bottled cap floral frame. Create a charming and whimsical frame to showcase a single beautiful bloom by repurposing a collection of colorful plastic bottle caps. This simple craft transforms small pieces of plastic waste into a delightful piece of garden art. The project begins by gathering a variety of plastic bottle caps in different colors and designs. For a soft, vintage-inspired look, pastel-colored caps are ideal. A basic square frame is constructed from a sturdy material like wood or thick cardboard. The collected bottle caps are then carefully arranged and glued onto the surface of the frame, creating a mosaic border. They can be placed in neat rows or in a more random, textured pattern. Once the glue has dried, the frame is ready to display a flower. Here, a single pink rose with its stem is threaded through the center of the frame and hangs gently, suspended from a tree branch with rustic twine. This upcycled bottle cap frame adds a touch of handmade charm to the garden, highlighting the delicate beauty of a single bloom while giving plastic waste a colorful new purpose. 14. Bottle caps blooming forever. Add a splash of everlasting color to your flower beds with a cheerful bouquet of garden stakes, each topped with a bloom crafted from recycled plastic bottle caps. This fun and simple project is a perfect way to reuse small plastic waste. The creation of each flower is wonderfully easy. Start by collecting 7 plastic bottle caps for each bloom. 6 caps of one solid color, such as yellow or lilac, are arranged in a circle to form the petals. A single cap in a contrasting color is then placed in the center. These 7 caps are then securely glued to a small, hidden backing disc to hold the flower shape. The completed bottle cap blossom is then mounted onto the top of a long wooden dowel or bamboo garden stake, which acts as the stem. These durable, colorful stakes can then be planted directly into your garden, nestled amongst real zinnias and marigolds. They provide a reliable pop of color that won't wilt or fade, turning tiny pieces of plastic into a joyful and lasting art installation for your garden. 15. Painted bottles guard the garden. Define your flower beds with a burst of color and creativity by crafting a charming garden border from hand-painted plastic bottles. This delightful project turns plastic waste into a whimsical and artistic picket fence. The project begins with collecting and cleaning plastic drink bottles. The top of each bottle is cut off, and the edge is shaped into a decorative, petal-like crown. This adds a unique, scalloped look to the finished border. Each bottle is then given its own personality. A solid base coat of cheerful pastel paint is applied. Once dry, simple, freehand designs like flowers and polka dots are painted on, making each bottle a small work of art. To create the border, the decorated bottles are turned upside down and pressed firmly into the soil, encircling a flower bed. Lined up side by side, their colorful, crown-like tops create a beautiful and protective edge for your plants. This is a fantastic way to recycle plastic into a functional and deeply personal feature that brings joy and vibrant color to the garden, showcasing your creativity while helping the environment. 16. Garden wishes in a bottle. Capture a secret wish or a happy memory within a beautiful, personalized ornament for your garden. This delightful project transforms small, recycled glass bottles into charming keepsakes that dangle like jewels from the trees. The process is simple and deeply personal. Start by collecting small, clear glass bottles. Inside each bottle, place a single, perfect flower from your garden, like a daisy or a cosmos. Alongside it, add a tiny, rolled-up scroll of paper. This could contain a wish, a line of poetry, or a hopeful message for the future. Seal the bottle with a cork, and then tie a colorful satin ribbon in a bow around its neck, choosing a color that complements the flower within. A loop of rustic twine is then used to suspend the finished wish bottle from a tree branch. Hung in a row, these upcycled bottles catch the light and gently sway in the breeze. They add a touch of delicate, whimsical charm to any garden setting, turning simple glass waste into a unique and meaningful art installation that holds personal significance. 17. A garden gate of bottles. Make a grand and artistic entrance to your garden with a beautiful gate decorated almost entirely with recycled glass bottles. This ambitious project transforms a collection of empty wine bottles into a stunning and colorful work of art. The project starts by collecting numerous wine bottles of a similar shape. Each bottle is then thoroughly cleaned and given a new identity with a coat of opaque, pastel-colored paint. Shades of lilac, pink, and mint green create a soft, dreamy palette. For an extra touch of elegance, a simple, leafy vine motif is hand-painted in white onto each bottle. The decorated bottles are then securely attached, both vertically and horizontally, to a simple metal gate frame, filling the space to create solid, decorative panels. Framed by tall green hedges and an arch of climbing roses, the finished gate becomes a breathtaking focal point. It's a testament to how creativity can turn a large quantity of a single recycled material into a functional and deeply artistic feature. This upcycled gate is more than just an entryway. It's a beautiful statement piece. 18. Bottle caps tell the time. Add a touch of playful whimsy and a splash of color to your garden wall with a large, decorative clock crafted from a variety of recycled materials. This eye-catching project turns everyday waste into a fun and artistic timepiece. The base of the clock is a simple backboard made from reclaimed wooden planks. The real creativity is in the numbers. Each large numeral is first cut from a sturdy base, like thick cardboard or wood. The surface is then covered in a colorful mosaic made from recycled plastic bottle caps, with contrasting colored caps used to create a fun polka dot pattern. The ornate clock hands can be carefully cut from a sheet of rigid recycled plastic, such as the side of a large container, and painted white. The finished, colorful numbers and hands are then mounted on the wooden backboard. Placed in a garden and flanked by hanging baskets of flowers, this upcycled clock becomes a fantastic focal point. It's a testament to how bottle caps and other discarded materials can be transformed into a large-scale, joyful piece of art that makes everyone smile. 19. An archway of pastel bottles. Create a truly magical and immersive experience in your garden by constructing a stunning archway ceiling from a cascade of recycled glass bottles. This ambitious project turns empty wine bottles into a dreamy, pastel canopy. The project begins with collecting a large number of glass bottles. After they are thoroughly cleaned, Each bottle is painted with a solid coat of durable outdoor paint in a soft pastel shade. Using a variety of colors like pink, blue, and green creates a gentle rainbow-like effect. A sturdy wire is then securely wrapped around the neck of each bottle to create a hanger. The bottles are then suspended upside down with a strong, thin wire. Hung in dense rows at varying heights from the framework of a garden arch, the bottles form a spectacular, colorful ceiling. As you walk beneath, the light filters through the small gaps, creating a unique and enchanting atmosphere. This is a testament to how mass quantities of a simple recycled item can be transformed into a grand, architectural art piece that makes any garden walk unforgettable, proving that sustainability can be breathtakingly beautiful. 20. A cloche of plastic bottles. Create a colorful and protective garden cloche or a whimsical decorative archway using nothing but recycled plastic bottles. This fun project turns plastic waste into a playful and functional garden feature. The construction uses two types of bottles. The sturdy base is formed by a row of smaller bottles, which are painted in an array of soft pastel colors to provide a colorful foundation. The arch itself is made from larger, clear plastic bottles. The bottom is cut off each one, allowing them to be slotted together neck to base to form long, flexible tubes. For a decorative touch, these clear bottles can be adorned with colorful, painted flower decals. The ends of the clear bottle tubes are then placed onto the base bottles, creating a stable arch tunnel. Placed on the lawn, this upcycled structure can protect young plants from pests or simply act as a beautiful, rainbow-like sculpture. It's a brilliant demonstration of how different types of plastic bottles can be creatively combined to build something entirely new and useful for the garden. (21) Bottles Everlasting Flower Markers. Label your herb and vegetable garden in style with a vibrant bouquet of everlasting flower markers, creatively crafted from recycled plastic bottles. This charming project turns plastic waste into beautiful and practical garden art that lasts all season. The creation of each flower marker is a fun artistic process. The colorful petals are carefully cut from the sides of plastic bottles. They can be layered and gently heated to create a more realistic, three-dimensional shape. The center of the flower, which serves as the label, can be made from a plastic bottle cap or another piece of flat plastic. The stems and leaves are likewise cut from the plastic of green bottles. The entire flower is then painted in bright, cheerful colors to resemble daisies or sunflowers, and securely mounted onto a wooden garden stake. With the name of the plant neatly written in the center, these durable, weatherproof markers are ready to be placed in the soil. They add a pop of whimsical color, helping you identify your basil, thyme, and tomatoes with a unique, handmade touch. (22) A mirror of recycled jewels. Add a splash of jewel-toned color and reflected light to your garden wall by creating a stunning mosaic mirror frame from a collection of recycled treasures. This project transforms bottle caps and glass shards into a beautiful work of functional art. The project begins with a simple, plain-framed mirror. The real creativity lies in collecting the mosaic pieces. Colorful plastic bottle caps, smooth chunks of sea glass from old bottles, and sparkling glass gems become your artistic palette. Using a strong, waterproof adhesive, the recycled items are meticulously arranged onto the wooden frame. They can be laid out in a symmetrical, kaleidoscopic pattern to create a truly intricate and sophisticated design. Once the adhesive is set, the gaps can be filled with grout for a durable, professional finish. Mounted on a garden wall, the finished mirror not only adds a burst of vibrant color, but also reflects the beauty of your garden, creating an illusion of greater space and light. It's a testament to how the smallest pieces of plastic and glass waste can be combined to create something truly spectacular and precious. 23. A mural of bottle caps. Transform a plain garden wall into a vibrant art gallery with a large-scale mosaic mural made entirely from recycled plastic bottle caps. This rewarding project turns thousands of small plastic pieces into a stunning, colorful masterpiece. The process is like painting by numbers, but with plastic. It begins with collecting and sorting a large quantity of bottle caps by color. A sturdy, weatherproof backboard is prepared, and the desired design, such as a cheerful heart and butterfly, is sketched onto it. Using a strong, durable adhesive, each bottle cap is then glued into place, filling in the design one cap at a time. The different colors are used to create the outlines and fillings, turning the collection of caps into a cohesive and vibrant image. Mounted on a brick wall and surrounded by garden greenery, the finished mural becomes an incredibly impactful and joyful focal point. This is a fantastic community or family project that showcases how patience and creativity can transform a huge amount of plastic waste into a meaningful and lasting piece of public art that brightens any space. 24. A chandelier of plastic bottles. Create a spectacular centerpiece for your patio or pergola by crafting a grand, multi-tiered chandelier entirely from recycled plastic bottles. This ambitious project transforms everyday plastic waste into an elegant and whimsical light fixture. The project starts by collecting dozens of similar-sized plastic soda bottles. The bottom of each bottle is cut off, and the new edge is shaped into a decorative, scalloped pattern. Each bottle is then painted a beautiful pastel color, creating a soft, candy-colored palette of pinks, blues, and greens. The painted bottles are then attached upside down to a multi-tiered circular wire frame, which can be made from repurposed metal hoops to build the classic chandelier shape. Finally, strings of warm fairy lights are woven throughout the structure, draping down to illuminate the entire piece from within. Hung in an outdoor living space, this upcycled chandelier casts a soft, colorful, and magical glow. It's a testament to how creative vision can turn a large amount of plastic trash into a truly stunning and functional work of art, perfect for evening entertaining. 25. Swinging through a bottle garden. Transform a simple garden swing into a magical fairy perch by adorning its ropes with a cascade of vibrant, translucent flowers crafted from recycled plastic bottles. This project turns plastic waste into a breathtaking work of art that captures the sunlight. The beautiful, oversized flowers are the heart of this project. Individual petals are carefully cut from the sides of clear plastic bottles. Using special glass paint, each petal is colored in a bright, translucent shade of pink, blue, or purple. The petals can be gently heated to create a soft, natural curl. They are then layered and assembled to form large, multi-petaled blossoms. These finished flowers are then securely attached all the way up the thick ropes of a simple wooden swing, transforming the plain ropes into two blooming, colorful vines. The translucent plastic catches the light beautifully, creating a stunning stained glass effect. Hanging in a sun-dappled garden, the swing becomes an ethereal and whimsical focal point, proving that with creativity, disposable bottles can be reborn into something truly magical and beautiful. '26. Mirror framed in recycled flowers. Create a stunning floral wreath to adorn your garden fence, with every intricate blossom handcrafted from recycled plastic bottles. This beautiful project turns plastic waste into a detailed and everlasting work of art. The project begins with a sturdy, circular wreath base. The variety of flowers is what makes it special. To create the rolled roses, a long spiral is cut from the side of a plastic bottle, then rolled tightly and painted in soft pastel shades of pink and lilac. For the daisies, individual petals are cut from plastic, painted, and then assembled around a yellow bottle cap center. These handcrafted bottle blossoms are then arranged densely and glued onto the wreath base, creating a lush, full texture. A round mirror is set into the center, transforming the wreath into a functional and beautiful piece of decor. Hung on a rustic wooden fence, the mirror reflects the garden's beauty while being framed by a stunning arrangement of upcycled flowers. This is a testament to how patient crafting can turn disposable plastic into an elegant and permanent floral masterpiece that brightens any outdoor space. 27. Bottles bloom as garden lights. Illuminate your garden with a whimsical and artistic touch by transforming recycled plastic bottles into colorful, flower-like light fixtures mounted on a lamp post. This project combines creativity with sustainability to create a unique and enchanting feature for your outdoor space. The process begins with carefully cutting the bottoms off various plastic bottles. These cut sections are then shaped and manipulated, often using heat, to resemble the petals and forms of different flowers. Each petal and flower center is painted with vibrant, translucent glass paints in shades of red, blue, green, and yellow, mimicking the beauty of real blooms. These colorful plastic flower components are then creatively arranged and attached to the pole of an existing garden lamppost, clustering around the light fixtures. When illuminated at night, the light shines through the painted plastic, casting colorful patterns and transforming the lamp post into a glowing floral sculpture. This upcycled lighting solution not only adds a unique and playful element to your garden, but also demonstrates a creative way to repurpose plastic waste into something beautiful and functional. As we wrap up our showcase, I hope you're leaving with a mind full of possibilities and a new way of seeing the world around you. The goal was to show that our gardens can be a canvas not just for plants, but for our own resourcefulness. Every beautiful creation starts with the simple choice to see potential where others see waste. That is the true heart of sustainable beauty. So, before your next trip to the recycling bin, take a second look. Your next favorite garden decoration might be waiting for you. The only limit is your imagination. Thank you for being such a supportive part of the Suhar Aesthetic Studio community. Every visit here is a gift, and we would be thrilled if you would subscribe to continue this creative journey with us. Until next time, happy making.